Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Happy Friday to you all. Have a nice, safe, and healthy weekend. I'm coming to you guys today to give you an update on my personal one-on-one coaching with Weight Watchers. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So now I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys the process of setting up for a personal coach. So I pretty much took an assessment test and they asked me questions about my fitness, my eating habits, things I struggle with, things I don't struggle with. And these questions help place you with coaches that can specifically help your particular needs to help aid you with your weight loss. So I thought that was pretty neat. There were tons of questions, not too many where you felt overpowered, but just enough where you can see that they're really trying to figure out where your problem areas are and your strength as well as weaknesses. So that was definitely a great experience for me. Now, I did tell you guys I will talk to you about the bad as well as the good experiences that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the not so good first. I signed up for my coach and she seemed amazing, you guys. I like the fact that they can, it shows how much weight they lost as well as how long they kept the weight off. So I was kind of looking for people who had lost around 80 plus pounds because they can kind of understand my struggle, and I wanted someone who had lost a significant amount of weight. So I really appreciate that because my battle is not as far as losing the weight, it's keeping the weight off. So I was looking for someone who had lost a significant amount of weight and have kept it off for a long time. So I found my coach and she seemed amazing. She messaged me and she seemed very excited to work with me and help me reach my fitness as well as my weight loss goals, and everything was great. She called me, and she called me actually right on the minute, and I was very surprised. Like, I'm always late with things, so I was very happy that she was on time when she called me. But I did have an issue with our phone connection. The phone dropped a few times, the call dropped, I want to say 3 times while we were on the phone, and I had a really hard time hearing the things she was saying. She did try to get in a better spot for a good signal, but you guys, I just was really struggling trying to hear her words. And she did apologize after our session and said that she would definitely work on her phone. I can tell she was on a cell phone and had maybe like one bar or half a bar. So I was kind of disappointed that the connection wasn't good, and I felt like I kind of wasted my 30 minutes talking with her. Now, mind you, the things that she did tell me was very helpful and great, but I was really struggling trying to hear her. I signed up for another coach immediately after that, and I was hoping and praying that this was not what the personal coaching was about. I just wasn't at all sold by the service. And when I say my second coach that I spoke with made up for that phone call 10 times over, I truly mean that, you guys. Then I was like, okay, now this is great. This is exactly what I want in a coach. You guys, she was amazing. And when I say amazing, I'm not kidding you guys at all. She didn't sugarcoat anything for me, and that's exactly what I need. I don't like people beating around a bush or, making things nice and butterflies. Like, give it to me straight. I speak in black and white. Tell me what you need me to do and I will get it done. And I like the fact that she asked me specific questions that I struggled with from my assessment. She brought those things up. And one of the things she talked about was I was not eating enough for the activity level I do, and that I truly need to focus more on the quality of the food that I eat versus the quantity, I'm sorry. And it's okay for me to eat extra points because I definitely burn it, and that could be one of the reasons why I am in my plateau, because I'm not eating enough and my body is trying to hold on to all the rest of the fat that it can to go into starvation mode. So that's something I kind of knew I needed to work on, and I'm so glad she told it to me just straight, just like that. No, well, maybe you should eat a little bit more. I can definitely tell that she is passionate about this, and she is excellent for me, because like I said, you guys, please don't sugarcoat anything. Tell me what I need to do and let's get this weight off. Let's get it done. So I really appreciated that. She also, you guys, sent me messages after our call to just recap everything that we talked about. And when I was in the store, this is like days later, when I was in the store, there was a little stand with a whole lot of snacks, you guys. And I was looking at them like, yeah, I'm going to get me one of those brownies when I leave out of this store. I got a text message from her, and she said, make sure that you're tracking all of your food, as well as focus on the quality of the foods that you eat, not the quantity. And I'm like, oh snaps, like this is the type of motivation I need. This is the type of reminders I need, because I fall off track sometime too. And I was very tempted to eat those brownies, but after I got that text message, I was like, no ma'am, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the snacks I already had in my purse that was prepared. So I did not buy the brownies, thanks to my coach for messaging me to remind me to stay on track. So I tell you guys, she is amazing. I'm definitely sold from my first coach. Now, I did have a little hiccup with, my second coach, I said, right? I did have a hiccup with my first coach, but it doesn't take away from the fact that she did have great things to talk about. My only issue was I could not understand what she was saying. So again, you guys, I hope this video was helpful, and I will come back to you guys next week to give you an update on anything else that I learned from my coach. So you guys have a great day, and I will talk with you soon. Bye guys.